You know that moment when you say goodnight to the cashier at 2 p.m. and then spend the next 72 hours thinking about how you've permanently ruined your life? Congratulations! You've experienced what social anxiety feels like. Now imagine that every time you interact with another human being, welcome to the party. A party you will absolutely try to leave early. Today, we're getting real and funny about what social anxiety looks like, how it shows up differently for people, and how your body and brain join forces to betray you at every social event. They say teamwork makes the dream work. Not in this case. Quick reminder from our last chat. Social anxiety isn't just being shy or a little awkward. It's a full-body, sweat-producing fear of social and performance situations where the stakes feel way higher than they actually are. Ordering food feels like a TED Talk you didn't prepare for. Meeting new people feels like facing a firing squad. Saying thank you at the right volume feels like brain surgery. It's not fun, it's not quirky, and it's definitely not something you can fix by just relaxing. Social anxiety isn't a light switch. It's not on or off. It's more like an unpredictable volume knob handled by a raccoon on Red Bull. Some days, you're totally fine chatting with coworkers. Other days, you bump into your neighbor, panic, and pretend to be extremely interested in the nearest bush. The spectrum looks something like this. Mild, only triggered by big events like public speaking. Moderate, social stuff is doable but stressful and draining. Severe, leaving the house feels like preparing for the Hunger Games. And guess what? You can move up and down that spectrum depending on stress, sleep, hormones, or if Mercury is red. Alright, let's talk about what happens inside your head. Emotional symptoms include intense fear of being judged. Did I sound weird? Did they think I was rude? Should I apologize for existing? Feeling super self-conscious, like you're restarring in your own reality show called Everyone is Secretly Laughing at Me. Insecurity and shame. Constantly feeling like the weird one, even if nobody said anything. Fear of embarrassment, dreading simple things like tripping, saying the wrong word, or waving back at someone who wasn't waving at you. Bottom line, your brain is working overtime to convince you you're a walking disaster, and your body, it joins the betrayal squad immediately. Physical symptoms include blushing, face turning so red you could guide ships to safety in a storm, sweating like you just ran a marathon while standing completely still, trembling, holding a glass of water becomes an involuntary magic trick, heart racing, because ordering a sandwich apparently counts as cardio, nausea, dizziness, shortness of breath. Your body acts like it is being chased by a bear because you have to ask where the bathroom is. Mind going blank. Words. Never heard of them. In short, your body decides that minor social interactions require a full emergency evacuation protocol. Now, on to the weird but totally understandable behaviors. Behavioral symptoms include avoiding social situations. Oh, there's a party. That's crazy. I'm busy alphabetizing my canned goods. Leaving early. You made an appearance. Now you can Irish goodbye yourself into freedom. Avoiding eye contact. Staring at the floor, the ceiling, the inside of your own soul. Basically anywhere except someone's eyes. Speaking super quietly. Because if no one hears you, no one can judge you, right? Using safety behaviors. Pretending to text. Clutching a drink like it's your emotional support water bottle. Laughing at jokes you didn't even hear, just to seem normal. Difficulties starting conversations. Brain says say hi, mouth says nothing, and awkward silence moves in. And if someone puts you at the center of attention, your spirit physically leaves your body. So how bad can it get? Mild social anxiety. You're fine most of the time, but public speaking feels like skydiving without a parachute. Moderate social anxiety. You can handle social stuff, but it costs you so much emotional energy that you need a nap after talking to 3 people. Severe social anxiety. Basic human interaction feels like a boss battle you didn't sign up for. Social interaction. Critical hit. You are now, and no, you are not weak, broken, or lazy. Your brain is just using an outdated, hyperactive danger system. Unfortunately, the update patch isn't automatic, but therapy, medication, and time can help install it. Here's the thing. Not everyone with social anxiety is scared of everything. Some folks experience situational social anxiety, meaning they're fine, casually chatting, but if they have to speak in public, perform music, eat in front of people, or use a public restroom, their brain flips the big red panic button. Meanwhile, generalized social anxiety is when most or all social situations set off anxiety alarms, meeting new people, making small talk, existing near other humans. It's all a potential panic zone. And yes, you can have bits of both. It's like a really bad subscription plan you didn't even sign up for. Here's where it gets serious. Social anxiety doesn't just make you nervous, it can seriously mess with your life. Relationships, hard to meet people, harder to stay close when you're constantly overthinking every word you say. Work or school, missed promotions, avoided opportunities, skipped classes, not because you're lazy, but because it feels unbearable. Mental health, loneliness, depression, feeling stuck, and worse, believing it's your fault when it's absolutely not. Social anxiety steals from people. It steals laughter, memories, careers, and adventures, but it can be treated. You don't have to stay stuck forever. You don't have to live in fear forever. You just have to take one uncomfortable step at a time, and maybe occasionally still hide behind your phone. It's fine. Baby steps. If you see yourself in any of this, you're not broken, weird, or weak. You're human, with an overprotective brain that needs a little retraining. In the next video, we'll start talking about how to manage and gradually overcome social anxiety without moving to a remote cabin or faking your own death. Stick with me. It's going to be awkward, but worth it.